Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Leo, how are you? Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Let's take a look. And we are actually taking a look at the Animal Spirit Oracle this week, and we're going to throw some tea leaves as well in between. And the two Oracle decks, we're going to look at the overall energy for the week ahead. Then I'm going to bring in some tarot so we can find out what's going on for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome to this very quickly growing Leo tribe. And I hope that you will stay. And if you do, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. Thanks so much for showing up here. I am a Leo Jupiter. So if you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, some of this might resonate with you. I am reading for the week ahead always. So whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year for the week ahead, and if you are my Leo tribe, the one that always shows up and clicks and views and hangs out with me in the comments, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you. All right. We've got Spirit has your back. Okay, so I want to say that maybe you've been feeling in a little bit of lack lately, only because I'm seeing card number 23. And to me, numbers are all about the energies, right? So card number 23 tells me that maybe you've been feeling in lack. That is the place of lack, the fives, right? Eagle Spirit says Spirit has your back. So whatever you've been going through lately, Leo, I want you to know that you're not alone. Spirit does have your back, sees everything that's going on. Eagles, of course, we know from the indigenous people who have taught us that the eagles, when the eagle is present, Spirit is present, right? And so maybe some of you have seen an eagle. Maybe you live in a place where you can see an eagle. But if you do, it's probably a good omen. What else do we have for Leo, please? We have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone. I was just saying you are never alone, right? That's kind of beautiful. We have card number 42, which is a 6. And we do have the Eagle Spirit and the Otter Spirit. It almost feels like they're working in tandem. I want to say that Spirit has your back and that you're never alone. So we do have a couple of little otters that are cuddled up to each other here. But I feel like you, even though you might not feel it, you are getting reciprocal energy from the universe here. It does feel like the universe has your back. It does feel, though, like you've been going through some sort of a hardship or a hard time possibly. But I want to say that in the week ahead, that's changing. I want to say, because you're going to start to feel like you're not alone, which means you may get more social, you may see more people, or maybe you just feel like you're not alone, not fighting the battle alone. We've got love is all around. Oh, there we go. So I feel like you're getting back into I want to say that you're getting back into the swing of things, it feels like. We've got card number 41, which is a 5, card number 23, which is a 5, and to me, when there's more than one 5 in a reading, it indicates that there is going to be quick change. So something is changing quickly in the week ahead. You're probably going to make yourself more vulnerable or available to those people around you who really do love you. Possibly this is a time you were spending by yourself, maybe in prayer or in meditation. It feels like you will be realizing that you are never alone, that there's always love around here for you. And it's about to get easier in the week ahead. Let's look at some of these tea leaf cards here. Can't hold the whole deck because my hands are too small, so I just take a few of them. Tell me what's going on for Leo, please. Whew, okay. Well, look at that. Happiness. I kind of like it. And we've got the desk. We've got happiness. Look, we've got the mule. It says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Well, do you feel called out, Leo? Look, you are a fixed sign. I know all about a fixed sign because I'm a fixed sign. You're a Leo, I'm a Taurus. I know all about the fixed sign energy. So it feels like somebody's been sort of unwilling to change, or maybe you've been sort of sequestering yourself away from other people, feeling as though that nobody loved you, or feeling unloved, I would say. It feels like it was a little bit of stubbornness or a little bit of unwilling to change your mind, I want to say. For some of you, it might have something to do with work. It says pay attention to your work. So maybe there's something going on in the workplace that just wasn't good for you, I feel, or something you didn't agree with that I feel had you kind of in this stuck place of mind, it feels like. We've got happiness. Look, things are about to take a change for the better in the week ahead. We do have the gavel, involvement with the law. So something is, if you are involved with something that is legal, I feel like it works out in a happy way. You're going to see that people are going to rally around you. And you'll figure out love is all around you here. And Yeah, you'll be singing a different tune. I'm just looking at this bird. You'll be singing a much different tune in the week ahead. Tell me more about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, if you are interested in a private read, I do have a sale on currently, and it's only for the next 9 days until the 15th of February. And please take a look in the pinned comment. You will see that there is a coupon code there for 10% off of my readings, which are already quite reasonably priced comparatively. So let's find out what's going on for you in the week ahead. Give me more details about Leo. What's coming up that's going to make Leo happy? You're slipping out of this place of lack in a quick change sort of energy here. Something is about to go right for you at work. And I feel it's because maybe you've had a change of your energy, right? Fives are about change. We do have the Queen of Wands here. Feels like you're getting back to feeling yourself, feeling like yourself. The Queen of Wands, feminine or masculine, is somebody who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy. It feels like you're ready to sit back up on the throne this week. We all have off weeks, right? We all have this time where we feel like things aren't going our way. It does feel like the happiness, the sun is out, and I feel like you feel as though you're blooming again. We have the Knight of Cups. That could have been the issue. For some of you, possibly there was something that went awry in a relationship. Now, this could be a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be. It could be platonic as well. But when the Knight of Cups is in the reverse for me, something's gone wrong. It feels like somebody is... they don't love me anymore, or I feel like I don't feel like I'm in love with you anymore. Like that might be why we're getting this energy of you are never alone. Maybe you were feeling alone because of a breakup or because you're at a distance from somebody. But it feels like with the Knight of Cups in the reverse that someone wasn't giving you their love or offering you their love, or maybe someone said, look, I'm just not in love anymore. Maybe it was you that said that, but it's unrequited love. It's like you were putting more energy into something than they were. Tell me more. We've got the Ace of Wands. Look, you are getting back to making decisions or taking action again. It feels like you were sort of giving yourself a time out, I want to say. Laying down, being by yourself, just sort of thinking things out. And it might be because of this Knight of Cups here. It feels like the energy or the emotion poured out. Maybe you were dealing with low energy last week. It doesn't necessarily have to be something as dramatic as a romantic breakup. Tell me more. But for those of you who are looking at this as maybe there is a breakup coming, and if it is, I think you already know about it. Like I feel like you're already feeling in the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're feeling like this isn't working out for me. I don't feel like they have enough feelings for me. I'm doing all the work. Like they're not really telling me how they feel about me. They're not showing me affection. Like I feel like somebody, if there is going to be a breakup in the week ahead, it's because you're going to break up with somebody. Because I feel like it feels like without this Knight of Cups, without this emotional connection here, you're not really passionate about the situation, is what it feels like. You need the emotion and the passion, and somebody is not giving you the emotion at this time. I think that this relationship may have, if it's a relationship we're talking about, it may have started in fire because the Queen of Wands is very attractive. And that could be your energy as well as somebody else's, right? It could be that we are dealing in fire and water and somebody is not putting in their water. They're not putting in their part. The Eight of Swords is here. So you are trying to make a decision about something here. You feel like your hands are tied and you've done everything that you can. It feels like you've done the pursuing possibly, Leo. You've pursued as much as you can and they're just not responding. It feels like when we get together, it feels like it just falls into passion. We fall into bed. And after that, there's no communication. There's no real love going on here. Like what's going on? It feels like when it comes to the passionate part of the relationship, someone's giving you a lot of attention, but otherwise there's no attention at all. Maybe we just don't speak with each other because the Eight of Swords is here. It feels like you're trying to make some sort of a decision to have some type of a victory. It does feel like that you're starting to get very defensive about whatever's going on here. And it's time to talk. I'm just looking at the 6 and the 1 is 7. It feels like you're starting to feel very defensive. I feel like you're making yourself available for somebody. This person who's on the back of the horse, everybody can see them. It's like it feels like you're starting to you're starting to get a view from a higher point, and you're starting to see that there's far more options. There's a lot of people who are cheering you on, and I feel like there's somebody here that you've been pursuing that just isn't interested in your pursuit, is what it feels like. And you're thinking, what's the matter? Are they not attracted to me anymore? That's what I'm getting from the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Four of Swords. All right, so there's some healing that needs to be done here. I feel like you want to have a conversation, but you don't know what to say, is what it feels like. That you want to, I feel like you're having a hard time showing your feelings about something. Like, I feel like you want to have the conversation, but I feel like this is what you need to do before you have the conversation. Is you need to meditate on it, you need to pray about it, you need to lay down, you need to get your mind right. I'm going to say you need to get stability of your mind. It does feel like that there is sort of off and on communication with someone, but I feel like they're not putting in their part, and you're getting tired of trying to pursue them. That's what it feels like here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. I think somebody's about to get in the Chariot and go, because you've realized that love is all around, right? I feel like you've realized now from sitting above, sitting high up on the high horse here, you've realized that, you've got worth and other people are giving you attention. And maybe it's time for you to look at other opportunities, because the Knight of Cups being in the reverse here. I feel like this might be why you've been feeling a bit alone. The fact that the universe has to come in and tell you that you're never alone tells me that you've been feeling a little bit alone. And I do feel like the stubbornness here is telling me that you've been holding on, because you are loyal. You are somebody who won't let go no matter what. And so I feel like you've been pretty stubborn with letting go of this situation that's no longer serving you. The only thing that's to gain here is happiness, I feel. I feel like that in the week ahead, you're going to realize that it's time for you to move forward. Yeah, it's gonna break your heart, but I feel like, the Empress is in the reverse here. It feels like someone is I feel like when the Empress is in the reverse, sometimes it feels like to me the person looks good on the outside, like maybe they wear the best suits, drive the best cars, or maybe they, take care of their hair and they do their nails and they dress really well, and maybe they have a banging body. Like, it feels like, but this person is not interested in anything but adoration. This person likes that people look at them and want them, but they don't really follow through on anything, because the Empress in the reverse is not someone who's taking action. This one's kind of lazy. They're kind of a bit of a gold digger. They're looking for someone to pay their bills and buy them the things that they want. Like, this person is not really interested here. And I feel like you're going to have to leave the situation, but it is going to be a bit heartbreaking, is what it feels like here. The Empress in the reverse could also be someone, if she's not any of those things, like maybe she's someone who just decides she doesn't want to have kids, right? She is not interested in having a family or doting on other people, doesn't want to get into a relationship. Could be those things as well. Tell me about Leo. Tell me more about Leo, please. Tell me about this happiness. Let's talk about what's changing in the week ahead for you, because there is happiness here. It could be in your workplace, possibly, but it feels like you possibly could be meeting someone too with this Ace of Wands. It says you are never alone and love is all around you. And I feel like you're going to have this realization in the week ahead. How can happiness come from the Knight of Cups being in the reverse for Leo, please? Tell me about this. We've got the Hierophant. I feel like you're learning a lesson here, Leo, is what it feels like. You're learning that no matter what happens with everyone else, you've got to stay on your path. You've got to do the right thing, and you have to do the right thing by yourself. I feel like you are somebody who's quite spiritual or is listening to the universe. You are somebody who is trying to keep your life in balance, and the Knight of Cups in the reverse is really not balanced. I feel like first and foremost, you should really be taking care of your happiness, and I think that this is the lesson that you're learning. The Hierophant is the spiritual teacher. You're being taught a spiritual lesson here, that being stubborn in a situation and staying somewhere where you feel like you're not wanted or feeling alone is just not the way to go about it, right? Tell me more. We've got the Strength card here. That's your card, right? That is Leo energy. And so I feel like here that you need to leave something behind. You need to leave the chaos behind. The chaos is behind her here. So I feel like you really do need to leave this chaos behind. And I feel like you need to sort of dig your heels in, I'm going to say. Take a stance in your spirituality and start to put you first. The Strength card, of course, is, being strong enough, knowing that you have the strength to sort of unleash the beast, but also having the strength to keep that within. So I feel like the universe is telling you to just walk away silently, to sort of back away from the situation and walk away silently. Don't go out in a blaze of glory. Don't go out with an argument. Just stop communicating. We do have the Ace of Pentacles, because there is something that is coming up for you in the future that is going to make you happy. And I feel like you're either going to find a person or a job, whatever it is that the situation is that we're talking about here. For some of you, it does feel like it's strong relationship vibes, but for others of you, it could be work, because we do have Pentacles showing up here. You could be traveling for work, but it feels like here with the Ace of Pentacles that there's other things to invest in. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Look, this isn't the only time. This isn't the only person. Out of all the billions of people in the world, this is not your only person. You are gonna be able to find somebody else here. So I feel like this has got you sort of feeling in a place like you're unattractive, or that you don't have the right energy, or that you're not attracting the right people. And I want to say that the Eight of Swords is a place we put ourselves. So I don't think that any of these things you're telling yourself are true. Like Leos, I've never met one that wasn't beautiful. Like, you're beautiful. I feel like your energy is good. I feel like you're a go-getter, independent. You're a person who kind of knows what you want. And I feel like this Eight of Swords, because of this Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Swords has transpired here and has got you sort of second guessing yourself. Tell me about this. We've got the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's time for you to make a decision to take action here, because I feel like sitting in this devil energy with the Two of Swords is just a place where you're going to spin out of control. I'm going to say, like, the devil would have you attached to the Two of Swords, to a place where you're blocked in the mind, don't want to move forward. I have no interest in making any decisions. I'm just gonna go out there and throw, this person has got their eyes covered and they're throwing knives at this, hoping that they hit the bullseye. You need to be a little more deliberate than that, I'm going to say. You need to make a decision to get away from this devil energy, because I feel like it's doubt about yourself, doubt about how you look, I feel like it's doubt. I feel like it's feeling like when you're in a relationship and it's not going well, it's almost like you feel a little bit codependent because you can't let go. But I really do think it's because you're a loyal fixed sign, and the fixed signs are quite loyal. So the Two of Wands tells me you've got to take action here, friend. I feel like there is something else that's coming up here, but I feel like you're going to spend a little bit of time in this energy of the Seven of Wands here, a little bit of defensive energy, but I do feel like there is something coming up in the future here. Yeah, it's time for healing right now. We've got the Four of Swords twice, and they equal the Eight of Swords, right? And so you're up in your head, you're not quite healed. I feel like once you are healed, the Two of Cups does appear for you here, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Look, things are going to move forward in the right direction here. It does feel like you're at the precipice of change, and that might be why it feels so terrible right now, that things feel a little stuck or stagnant for you, that you feel sort of left out, or you feel like you're alone. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that you're at this precipice moment, this moment where everything's about to change. And when you decide to get in the chariot and go, regardless of the consequences, it feels like the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that you're about to hit abundance. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarian energy, which is, it's Jupiter, which is the ruling planet. Jupiter just came out of retrograde today. There's a full moon coming up in your sign on the 12th, so in about a week. And so we'll talk a little bit more about what that means for you, Leo, but I feel like things are getting unstuck for you at this time, because I feel like coming up on the 12th, you're going to have to let some things go. So coming up in the week ahead, I feel like you're going to be releasing something or someone. That's what full moons are about. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here to prepare you, to show you happiness is under here, that you should be happy that the storm is behind you, that new things are coming up, new doors are opening for you here. Tell me about this Four of Swords. Feels like somebody here needs to tell another person that I'm not down for this anymore. It's not working for me. And I feel like with this Four of Swords, you're trying to find the right words, because I don't think that you mean to smash somebody's heart. I just feel like you're feeling like someone's not attracted to you, or this isn't working. You're not giving me enough emotional energy. And so what do you say? How do you say it? We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Cups in a very balanced way. So I feel like you might be in a long-term relationship, or the person that you're with is interested in being with you long-term. But look, it just feels like it's not working for you. Yeah, look, the next card is the Tower. It feels like it's just not working for you here. There's a Tower that's about to show up for the 10 Pentacles. So if you have been in something that does feel like it's long term, it does feel like you're about to sort of clue somebody in that, I feel like you've been not really totally honest. That person's the Three of Cups, which is celebration, happiness. It feels like you've been trying to focus on the good instead of seeing what's showing up here. And I think what's showing up is that you realize that you've got to get out and find new opportunities, but I don't think you want to do it because the Four of Pentacles is here. So we do have fours, which tells me first, what you should do is get stable in your energy. Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Get stable in your energy and get really grounded, because I feel like there is, if you do not end this, I feel like a Tower shows up for you. I feel like the universe is also telling you it's time to move, or we wouldn't have the Chariot here. It's time for you to get your crap together, I always say, when the Chariot shows up, because the light and the dark Sphinx, right? It's all about keeping it on the road. The Chariot, it's like riding a bike. Like if you don't have balance in the Chariot, there's just no way you can keep it on the road. And I feel like you just need to get your energies in balance here. And I feel like a Tower, a shift is coming in this long-term relationship. It does feel like it's over. I'm just saying, we've got the Star here. The thing is that the sixth card, number 16, is the Tower. Card number 17 is the Star. The universe never leaves you out to dry, right? When things shift, and they are hard shift, and things are changing, it's for a reason. And immediately after the Tower falls, the Star shows up and heals everything. Got the Queen of Pentacles here. After the healing, you become very stable in your energy. And I feel like you knew it. I feel like the High Priestess is here. You knew that this had to end because something else new is about to show up. And I think it's the Ace of Wands we were talking about. So I feel like you're stuck in something where you know it's going nowhere and you've got to say something, but you're not really sure how to say it. And this could be a job. Maybe you have decided you just can't stay at this employer anymore. It feels like something that is big is ending so something else can begin. And if you don't end it, I feel like it's over anyway. So I feel like even if you don't end it or say something, I feel like the universe cuts in and throws a Tower, and then it's going to be a whole big shit show, isn't it? All right. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here. And I am grateful that you are. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back, you guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.